Hi, dreamers. Welcome to Dreaming of an Echoes Homestead. Something very rare has happened today, and I am going to take advantage of it by taking a nap. I am in my home by myself, so I still have to make dinner. So, what I'm going to do is make a quick rise pizza dough. And because it's quick rise, that means that it's not going to get a lot of flavor from the yeast because it's not going to slow age. So I'm going to add some different flavors to it, and I'll turn you around and let you see that. All right. In my bowl, I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, a combined tablespoon of onion flakes and garlic powder. Remember, we're adding flavor because it's quick rise. I'm also going to add a little bit of oregano, not too much, maybe a fourth of a teaspoon. 1 tablespoon of sugar, and what makes a quick rise is a lot of yeast. So normally you'd use about 2 3/4 of a teaspoon of yeast. This is 1.5 tablespoons. All right, that's a lot of yeast, but we need a lot of yeast to make it quick rise. I'm going to get it all stirred together. All right, there we go. Now, this is our very hot water, 2 cups. And by very hot, it's not so hot that you can't touch it, but it's hot enough that it'll help the yeast get activated and the sugars get started being absorbed and the flavors to bloom and the onion and garlic to soften. Okay? And it's coming together very fast. Now, I need some oil. This is bacon grease. Adding flavor, remember. You don't need a lot. That's maybe 2 tablespoons. Usually I don't add but maybe 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. But we're adding flavor to this. So, give it a good stir. Make sure I get all of the dry bits off the bottom and off the sides. And then I'm going to add cheese, shredded cheese. This is Colby Jack and cheddar. So I'm going to add that to the bowl. And I'm using my spoon because it's a very shaggy dough, very wet dough. So I'm using my spoon to get it all in. And then I'm going to leave it alone for the next hour. And then I'll bake it up before they get home. Add the toppings and rebake it. It smells wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And it will rise and be a great tasting, cheesy pizza dough. Alright, I'm going to cover it up. Wet some of my plastic wrap. And let it sit here. And it's warm enough in the house. It's storming, so hopefully the power doesn't go out. Cling wrap to cover it up. See how fast that was? I'm not kneading for 15 minutes. or 20 minutes or however long it takes for the dough to come together, I am just making a shaggy dough with a lot of yeast. So thank you for coming with me as I take this opportunity to make something quick. It was less than 5 minutes and I get to take a nap. Normally when I'm by myself I start cleaning, but not today. Not today. Today I am going to bed. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you next time. Bye.